And now, introducing the new Sneaky Gman store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in Sneaky Gman store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out, dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now, before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the Sneaky G podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
After W, you already know, it's the man in the flesh.
Let's go, Giants! Ow!
Yes, sir, Giants on top, you already know.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy, Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go, Giants! Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. But, okay. All right. Okay. It was fun. Last couple of days been fun. You know, there's still one Eagles fan I'm trying to get a hold of, and he's at work, and I think he conveniently took some time off. We'll find out, and I'm gonna let y'all know. I wanted him to be in the office so I could relay, our conversation. But no luck. But we're, I'm just gonna bring the guys in, and we're just gonna get right into it right now. Sully, I see you. What it do?
Yeah, Sneaky Danny, what's good?
What's up, y'all?
Family, what's happening?
What's up, Danny?
Yo.
Good. I do got enough for everybody. Out freaking.
What's up with everybody? What's up, everybody?
What's up, y'all?
Happy Thursday.
So, okay. Now, before we move on, I want to touch. I mean, this time last week, we were still in the midst of a game that we won. Now, and after this, we're gonna do a quick 2-minute segment, right? Because we got to forget about it. We got to move on. Anybody want to get any final words or final
Do we
thoughts?
have to move on?
This
is my first time being in here.
Oh, well, Ben, welcome, Ben. Well, matter of fact, yeah, because I think you were on TikTok, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
What's up, Ben?
Welcome.
Mark. I know Mark.
Huh?
Hey, what's up, Ben? Good to see you. I remember you from TikTok. I just forgot.
Yeah, he rules
Here we
TikTok.
go. Okay, now we
It's
can get
some
started.
Oh, now
it's
we got
something to start
You
off
know, I
about that
mean,
last
of
game.
course we need Dash and Jaden, Casey, and but we'll go ahead and start anyway. TP, any final words, or are you ready? You ready just to dive in and move on?
Any final words about the Eagle game?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say, man, to be honest with you, I'm completely over the Eagle game. I think it was fun. I think it was what we needed, desperately needed. But if we put it in a perspective, it's a marathon, not a race, man, and we know that.
Right.
True.
So
Hey, it's not how you start, but how you finish.
that's it.
Go.
That's it.
And I just want and the only reason why I'm not over it yet. Only reason why I'm not over yet, because like I said in the beginning, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show. There's still one person at work that I'm trying to get a hold of. Right, I'm trying to talk to, but he conveniently took some time off of work. So anyway, okay, now so let's get the brass tacks. Right, we got the trade deadline next month. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Is it true that we signed that boy from Buffalo?
Buffalo.
The tight end
Never
from
heard of
Buffalo?
it. Never heard of him.
I haven't heard.
I haven't heard anything yet. Chat, you heard anything about chat? Anybody heard anything about Buffalo?
No, I did not.
It would make absolutely no sense for us to get another tight end.
Another tight end? Yeah, no.
Tight end.
Wait, Dawson Knox?
I don't know. Well, Daryl, I don't know if you heard. What was the tight end? Did you hear something today?
Yeah, I heard
none
it
of it
today.
It's been waddle.
But yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's been Waddle.
Yeah, the Waddle rumors are flying. It's scorching.
Well, I know that they was going after a wide receiver though. They're aggressively. This is what I heard. I heard they putting something together right now because they have been reconstruction to
The
contract already.
Yeah.
Holland and somebody
Debo.
else they reconstructed.
Debo and Holland.
Yeah,
Okay.
Debo Holland. Yep. They restructured it.
Yeah, they talking about sending Banks over to the Raiders for Myers.
Yeah.
So
Let
me ask y'all this since we're on this subject.
Go ahead.
All right.
If I had to ask each and every one of you what separates us from the rest of the teams in the NFC East, what makes us different, what would you say?
I think Jackson Dart, bottom line.
Yeah, Jackson Dart.
Pass rush.
The defense.
Yeah, I think our front four.
Yeah,
Pass rush.
I mean, because now if you're talking about the NFC East, okay,
D-line in the running game.
If I'll piece it together. I'll just say this real quick. The only thing that separates us from every team in our division right now, just the three other teams, is our defensive front.
Mm-hmm.
I could be like H-Town and say, hey, we got Scatterboo and they don't. I could mention that.
Or it could be the fact that we don't have no top receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, I don't think that's hurting us. I think that might be beneficial in some sense.
It's just a clear difference, It's just a clear difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what Dallas is number one. Obviously, is
CD. McLaurin is with Washington.
But the Eagles number one. Really, AJ. He wants out of there. But right now, technically, yeah. And then Washington, McLaurin's he's hurt though. He's not even available.
He's not playing this.
Yeah. So I don't think that separates us. But I think as a whole,
defense.
By far our defensive front.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking about, TP?
100%. I think it's obviously our defensive line, to be honest with you. I hear y'all saying quarterback, but if we think about the quarterbacks that's in this division, I mean, they're all prominent, good quarterbacks. So that doesn't really separate us, you know.
Right.
Dak is playing MVP type ball right now. Jaden Daniels is in his sophomore year on what basically Jackson Dart is doing for us.
Yeah.
And then you have Jalen Hurts, who's coming off a Super Bowl. And so quarterback play, I can't say that we separate in that. But the defensive line, I mean, if you look at what's going on in the rest of the NFC East, where they struggle at and why they're pretty much hurting the most, is that
What's
they
up,
don't have a
Jalen?
push-up.
What's up?
They don't have a push-up front. And it's starting to hurt them, and you're starting to see that.
Right.
And so, I only reason I asked that is because we're talking about trade rumors and propositions and things, and it makes me upset when I keep hearing people even talking about trying to trade Kayvon Thibodeau, because to me, you're then talking about getting rid of what separates us. You're talking about getting rid of our superpowers in a way.
Yeah.
And I
Keep
just
them.
Absolutely.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
I don't, and you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because, so like I said, next month is what is it? November 8th.
Something.
November 4th. November 4th.
November 4th. So yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up, TP. So the people that are on the trading block right now, Russell Wilson, no surprise. No surprise. And I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I'm just saying no shocker, okay?
Yeah.
Because I would rather keep Winston. I'd rather keep him. Okay,
sure.
as a strong number.
He signed a 2-year deal, so that was in the process anyway.
Right. Singletary, obviously, that's not a shocker either, because we already got the 1-2 punch. Plus, we got Motor sitting in the back, right?
Or Turbo.
On the practice squad.
Turbo's in there.
Oh, Turbo. I'm sorry, that's what I mean, Turbo. And this is another thing.
in there.
Now, I've been saying this. I want to puff my chest out because I've been saying this since week 2. Evan Neal. I don't know what each time we were talking about that briefly backstage before the show started. And when I saw him walk out on AT&T Stadium, under that field as a healthy scratch for the second week in a row, I'm like, oh, they trading you.
The writings are on the wall already.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking though, I'm thinking something had to have gone down. Something he had to have been like, okay, so I'm not getting an opportunity, trade me. I mean, something had to, he might have been pissed off because they didn't pick up his 5th-year option.
It's like the Tony effect. Same thing they did 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, but the thing with Tony, I wasn't surprised because of the fact that what happened with him when Joe and Dable came over. Look, I don't know if you guys been around like new people, like new supervisors, new management. What's the first thing they do? They clean house, right? They get rid of. I don't know if y'all, your dad might know this, Jalen, but in the military, when you have a change of command ceremony, a company commander or a first sergeant or a sergeant major, battalion commander, they want to put their staple. They want to put their name right when they get in there. What they do, they get rid of all the troublemakers.
Of course.
I will never forget that. So anyway, because I remember my squad leader said this on our first company command ceremony. He was like, hey, so they clean house, so you better be on your P's and Q's. Man, I puckered up real quick. I was never a troublemaker, but I made sure. Anyway, I digress. So I wasn't shocked when Tony got the boot. Okay, I know one thing. Ben, if I mute you, that's because it's outside noise. So when you want to talk, just unmute yourself. I'm not doing it to be malicious. Just want to let you know. So another non-shocker, I would say, is Banks, Deontay Banks.
Yeah,
that's not surprising.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
It is. I mean, he's more of a liability on the field.
The-
Okay.
I'm sorry. It ain't unfortunate. It ain't unfortunate to
Well,
me.
I'm trying to be positive. You know.
Nah, I ran out of the extra pod. I'm
You're
at the
out of
I'm
patience.
at the
Out of patience.
this yeah, because the state that I am in is that we clearly are trying to move forward, progress, and get back to, you know, our rightful place and being
Right.
the New York Football Giants again.
Mhm.
Right.
So I've said this in the offseason. Get rid of anybody, I don't care who it is, that isn't getting a part of the program. Deontay Banks isn't getting a part of the program. So respectfully, I mean, I wish you the best, but I'm not afraid to move on from anybody. Let's
Yeah.
go. We don't have we don't have time to be wasting on certain guys, man.
Does
Like
that
we
include
got
Jaden
rookies, we got rookies that are coming in playing with the heart and determination that we've been waiting to see from guys that have skin in the game.
for sure?
I have no
Yeah.
patience.
Hold on, TP. Danny trying to hurt my feelings right now. He trying to get me in my. Go ahead, say it, Danny. What were you saying?
Does that include Jalen Hyatt as well?
That includes Jalen Hyatt as well. How
Mm,
much more time? I mean, it is not even all a Jalen Hyatt thing, unfortunately. It's similar to what said about Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
It came to a point where I realized that, you know what? Daniel Jones is just not going to be a good fit here. And y'all know how I felt about Daniel Jones. I was one of the guys that defended him. But I
Yeah,
knew
now
that he
he's an
wasn't,
MVP
but I
candidate.
knew I knew he wasn't going to be a fit here. And I still think that Jalen Hyatt may find some type of success in the league. I just don't see it happening here.
Yeah, but T, we can't get rid of him right now unless
No,
we
no, no.
we,
I'm
we have
not.
a
I'm not
plan
saying
for
right.
him.
No, I'm not saying right now. I'm saying in the
Just a
totality of
plan for the
things.
next future. Yeah, come in.
Right, right.
Okay.
If
Well,
that's ever a discussion,
But I think if
he's
he, I think honestly, man, I think if they keep giving him reps, I really think this kid could show his potential. Like, cause Dart's definitely, keeping an eye on him. You know what I mean? And
mhm.
he's making an effort to at least get the ball his way. And then we don't really know what's going on, how good Slayton will be when he comes back.
but
So the speed that we have in Hyatt, even if he just runs, go routes to kind of be a decoy, it'll help at least a little bit of what we're trying to do here in the next couple games because we're real thin in that position.
Right.
but even what you're
True.
saying, it that's why I have the beef with the coaching staff
mhm.
because I'm watching Jalen Hyatt and I say to myself, oh shit, it's not him.
Right,
It's not all him.
right.
You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
it is unfortunate that I gotta say that he may find success somewhere else.
And you
And
know
we
what's crazy? Because to your point, the coaching staff sometimes, when you look at the film and you see these past couple games, and on film, I don't know why. For some reason, it's like we be having we don't maximize the field. It's like we have so
exactly.
many receivers
Yeah.
in the same area. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me sometimes. Like it'll make sense if you're scheming it that way so you could go ahead and shoot it to the backside where it's just one receiver wide open and it's more open field. But they don't even really scheme it that way. Sometimes it's just like you see multiple plays during the game that you just be like, man, why are all these receivers like all in the same area, like 5-7 yards away
Right.
from each other?
But I'll
You
tell
know
you
what I
what's
mean?
worse. What's worse
Man,
is when and on a clear passing down, you see two receivers go out for a pass, really.
in the same
Everything else
Right.
is
direction.
like check downs.
Yeah.
Right, right, right. And that's
So
the part that don't make sense because when you think of Dayball and you think of Kafka, they have been a part of schemes that have been downfield or have utilized tight ends, utilized the third receiver at times. And then when they've been here, it seems that it's like a impossibility for them to use all the weapons they have properly and then scheme it to have at least one or two receivers in an open area. Sometimes we'll have, I can't say they don't do it, but it feels like they could do it more than what they actually do.
So and you can do this all day with players, right? When you talk about maximizing their strengths, and as soon as I heard you say that, the first thing that popped in my head was, how come we haven't seen just yet the 1-2 punch with Tyrone Tracy Jr. and Cam Scatterbo? Like, we forget about Tyrone Tracy Jr.
I didn't. I think he's just having a slow start to this year for whatever reason. I know that he was injured.
Injured his shoulder.
Yeah, I think that's kind of hindering him a little bit.
But we're not putting him in a passing game to get the ball in his hands either. Like, we're not doing things.
But again, we're talking about a shoulder injury. But we're talking about a shoulder injury.
He was back. He was back all the way healthy. I'm not talking about with him being out. I'm talking about while he is in play. He's healthy. He's back. He's on the field. He's taking.
But he was only back. That's his first game back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
But you got to get the ball
last week.
rolling.
Yeah.
This is the game that was. I mean, even before he got hurt.
Now, and I'm not trying to make an excuse. I'm just saying, anytime a player comes back for injury,
he's going to be on a pitch count.
It's going to be that first game. He got to get used to coming back.
Warm him up.
And then I think this game is going to be
hopefully Denver game rolling.
Kind of steps out and
so just like when Jackson Dart, he came back in the game after the blue tent. And they like slowly edged his way in. Are you talking about that?
They ran.
Well, yeah,
I'm being sarcastic.
Hell no, they pushed him out.
Yeah,
I'm being sarcastic.
Situation,
but it's a different situation because.
Well, no, what I'm saying, like Tracy was out for a couple games. Okay, this was his first game back, but I want to tag on a little something that you said earlier about Hyatt is not getting the success. Because it's not him, right? It's not on him. And I want to just touch over about Daniel Jones, okay? And Danny, I know you're a witness. I've said it multiple times that he will leave the Giants and ball out. I thought it was going to be the Patriots.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah.
Now, with Banks being on the chopping block, the trading block, and Kurtz, I saw your comment. Don't think I'm going to get to that here in a sec.
What did he say?
With Banks, okay? And again, I know we spoke about it. I think Banks' downfall was because he's not Shane's guy. When we got him, in the first round a few years back, Wink was the defensive coordinator. Completely different scheme, completely different use and type of cornerback. I mean, Banks is a liability for us on the field, bar none.
Yep.
I don't think it's beneficial. I mean, I would even say, hey, put him in there for nickel at least, or a dime type defense. No, he don't need. I'm not shocked that they let go Hudson. I'm not shocked at all.
Oh, they finally released him?
Huh? Yeah.
They finally released him?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, we released Hudson, right? Mark, am I right?
No, I think
he was there last game.
No, that was this week. He was just released this week.
Was he? I didn't.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Somebody check on that. I'm fairly
I didn't know.
He was.
I didn't know either, man.
Oh, okay. I'm fairly confident he was. Because I don't think Shane could have dealed him out.
Well, if he was,
Shane could have dealed him out. But I do want to throw this out there too. Let me finish with the list too. Chauncey Golston. He's on the chopping block.
Dallas, right?
Yeah. But I disagree with that one wholeheartedly.
And then obviously Thibodeau. Thibodeau is on.
Thibodeau, no, I wouldn't trade Thibodeau. No way.
I don't know where that's coming from. Especially, well, I know where it's coming from because we got Carter, and we believe that Carter could fulfill the need that Thibodeau's filling. But I think that's a mistake.
No way.
I would rather keep Thibodeau this year and next year, and see what those two can do on the field.
Yeah,
with
they need to play
Pitts, with
together.
Burns.
Absolutely.
Just see what they can do.
Tibb is earning his
That
check.
situation is like the 2009 situation when we had that front four. They just need to learn how to rotate them. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
No, the problem is Shane Bowen don't know what he's doing, man.
Right.
And that's what's
Pretty
frustrating.
much. Pretty much.
Yeah, I could believe that, TP. I could believe that.
I hate to say this about a coach that's been in the league for some time, but I think that there could be a possibility that, I mean, he has such talent on this field, on this side of the ball, that I don't think he. I mean, I hate to say this, and God, it pains me to say this. I don't think he knows how to maximize the talent on that field. That's my opinion. Okay,
That's all of the coaches.
And I'm only talking about the defensive side of the ball, because I mean, with what I saw against Philly, and what really pissed me off too, because today they talked about the Eagles, and they were saying that the Eagles had a lot of miscues. Okay, that may be the case, but if the Eagles have miscues due to the defense execution on the field, then the defense is doing what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to confuse you. They're supposed to make you throw the ball in areas that you're not supposed to throw the ball in. And they're not giving the defense the credit. And that kind of pissed me off this morning when I saw that.
They never want to give us any credit.
No, not at all.
Bunch of sore losers too.
But
have y'all seen? Did y'all watch? Did y'all watch?
They didn't.
My fault.
They
Go
didn't
ahead, bro.
highlight how Dart was the first quarterback to slice up the Eagles' defense in like 2 years.
Yeah, but hold on, I'm gonna hit TP. What you got?
Yeah.
Did y'all get a chance to watch any of the Bronco and Jet game this past week?
Yeah, we see.
I did, and the Broncos struggled against the Jets.
Yeah,
But the main thing, one of the things that stuck out to me, right?
That D line
was the D line. And did you see how they sent those dogs after Fields?
Yeah, they was getting after it.
They was getting after it. No hesitation, no nothing. And I was so jealous looking at that, because I'm just like, I could only imagine what our defense looks like as we do the same.
Yeah, they kept a bracket on Sutton. They kept a nice bracket on him a majority of the game. They really didn't double him, but they made sure that they had that help over him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they forced Denver to either run it, which they weren't too successful running it. They completely shut down that running game, and then they forced them to go to the other receivers. And that's why the Jets really didn't get, they should have got murdered that game. I don't know how they
But Bonito was getting after it, bro. Bonito was getting after it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's on the Denver side. Yeah, for sure. But the Jets D line and their secondary, they did a good job. Like he was saying, TP was saying that D line was getting, they were getting in the backfield early and often. And then over the top, they kept Sutton on contained.
They kept him in check.
Yeah, they kept him contained, and they made sure that he wasn't gonna beat them, because Sutton, he gets you 6, 7, 8 catches and 80 yards, and you know what I mean,
and maybe a tutty here and there.
Right, and they forced for the other receivers to make those plays
to try and step up.
But see, the quarterback, he didn't have enough time. He was, to TP's point, he was getting put on his head. So, our D-line, I mean, we would feel more confident if our defensive coordinator ran more stunts, more exotic blitzes, maybe, kind of bring up a corner off the edge every now and then, allow Carter to just, if I was the coach, I'm telling Carter just to headhunt. Just go downfield every play. Just go find the ball.
I got to H-Town. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got to say this. There was a point in the game where, Cohen wasn't doing any stunts. He was just doing straight, bull rushing.
Yeah, head to head.
But then as the game started to develop, they were sneaking in a couple stunts here and there. and that's how come Burns got those sacks.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
was
why,
successful every time.
yeah,
He
every
does
single
it,
time. And I'm
but
gonna tell you why I know this is because once I explained to Mama Boss, like I said Tuesday, what a stunt was, she made it her mission to tell me every single time a stunt was done, and it was a lot, at least twice every series.
I mean, I believe that's
Yeah.
our most productive
I don't mind
time.
that. I don't
That's
mind.
our D line's more productive when they, when they're crossing, the face of the old lineman and bringing, Burns around or Thibodeau around, and usually, like we've had great success with it when you look at the past games.
True.
They get to the quarterback every time. Like it's like one of them guys is either Lawrence is coming up the middle, or Burns is coming off that edge, or even Fib and Carter coming off the same
They just
side.
be coming from
But
every.
the big picture to it all though, and this is why my tone is the way it is because it's so frustrating that
Not to see it.
I feel like this coaching staff is the corporates as to who is holding us back. I
Right.
really do, man.
It's true.
I
Right.
really do.
Just the truth.
Well, we can't. Well, we could say this: they played two playoff teams, and they beat them both with a rookie quarterback and off the fly with no receivers. So
That's so crazy.
it could be possible that they're realizing that they don't have room for error. So maybe their play calling is a little different. Their sense of urgency is a little different. And we've seen it in these against these two teams that are playoff caliber teams. And I think the main thing moving forward, of course, is coaching, right? Situational awareness and play calling.
Of
But
course.
I think the team just has to execute. If the team executes and does the little things right, limit penalties, play physical, your technique, your leverage. I believe that if they get that consistent, man, I don't know if there's really a team that's gonna,
Be able to
run
stop
us
them.
out, yeah, or at least run us out the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although,
I go ahead, Jevin.
okay, I was going to say you guys were talking about how Bo Nix didn't have a lot of time last game. Well, you guys want to know something really funny? The Broncos had an old friend of ours on their offensive line, Matt Pert.
No, I was talking about
Oh
the
yeah.
Broncos
Oh
defense.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, you were talking about their defense. Yeah, that's the thing that worries me the most.
I mean, our
Plus-
old line
And and I'm glad you brought up
playing
the
well.
defense too, because man, they're ranked second in the NFL in points and yards.
And they got 30 sacks in the league already. They got 30 sacks.
It's been 6 weeks.
And they got
Jesus.
30 sacks.
I know that's crazy. But also they get one of their defensive weapons coming back this week. Dre Greenlaw, just to clarify.
Right.
Anybody didn't know.
Right. The line he's a linebacker, right?
Yeah.
Now,
he
yeah,
came over there from
and
San
who was at the press conference when it was they were talking about Dart, and he was mentioning him talking about Dart.
That was Jonathan Cooper,
Oh, that was Cooper talking about. Yeah, he got
Who?
his chain. He's doing his
the
thing.
guy from the Broncos. He's like, oh, he's talking about his chain, wearing his chain, and
Yeah.
stuff like
I
that.
mean, I know I say this lovingly. I really do hope Dart's going to be prepared for this Bronco game, because there's going to be some grown men that wants to make a point.
Well, the coaches,
and Sneak, you saw the Nick Bonito tweet, right?
What
Yeah, I saw. Then he tried to make
And
it
he deleted
disappear.
it. And he deleted it.
What was the tweet? What did he say?
He was like, we're some delusional fans.
Oh, hold on one
Yep.
second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait,
Nick
back up.
goes,
Huh?
At the
Yeah.
time that we played the Chargers, didn't we play the one of the best
material they
top
needed.
defenses in the league at the time?
to put-
Right.
Oh yeah, Dash. Dash, shout out. He's watching us on Instagram. Shout out, Dash. He said, yeah, Nick
What's up, Dash?
Bonito called us delusional, and
The
can't wait.
most delusional fan base.
Yeah, and Dad said, can't wait to put a belt to that ass. Me neither.
I'll say one thing.
Neither
I'll
I.
say one thing. Nick Benito got us confused with the Cowboys fans, dog. That's all I got.
True. That's
So
right.
my thing is this, right? Because we've been
Uh-huh.
here before where Spencer Rattler had a little bit to say before the game. So I'm at the point in time where I'm saying to myself, but like forget what they saying. Of course we gonna feel some type of way, right? But the main thing for me is how are we gonna act? Like how are we gonna respond to that? Because what's
Mhm.
gonna absolutely kill me is if we go out there and we prove them right. We
Right,
go out
right,
there and everything that they were saying before the game shows that to be true.
right.
I want to be the ones after the game that hits them up on Twitter and says, "Hey, big man, go ahead and post it again,"
Yeah.
or you know,
Right.
or
Right.
Hey, big
who's
man.
delusional?
Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Come
Right.
on, come on. How many times we've been robbed from these moments?
Yeah.
And if y'all are, I mean, I'm not gonna say if y'all anything like me because y'all clearly are like me when it comes to how we look at the Giants. That's the shit that we live for.
Okay.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that we want.
Mm-hmm.
So
Go ahead,
go.
TP. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. That's it. I just
But to your point, but they gave us what two bulletin board, just to focus on.
yes,
It's like, oh, they talking
yes,
about this. One lineman talk about this, another one talking about, oh, we're delusional or something like that. It's like, come on, you just
yeah,
gave us some
That's
bulletin board material.
that's
Now,
gotta light
say
a
we
fire
scored,
under our ass.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, say we scored like two touchdowns in the first quarter, or something like that. It's like, hey, we did it on y'all. And then
hmm
we keep on making points. I want us to score. I want to score 30 points on them just to make a point.
I would
I
love that.
w-
I would
I
love
want
that.
to punch him in the mouth.
You know,
I
I'm gonna
want
tell you
another
right
Cam
now. I
Scatterbo
want.
Facts.
game.
That's what I'm
Scatterborough,
about to
thank
say.
you,
I
thank you,
want.
TP.
I want Dart to be up in shotgun, and I want him to audible Scatterboo down Nick's throat. Every
Not just Benito.
every play, just run it right down in his direction. And let's be real. First quarter, he might stop him a couple times.
For sure.
But,
Yeah.
but I mean, what
Yeah.
happened? I don't know if y'all remember. I mean, I don't know how old most of you are, but remember the late great George Foreman when he fought with Tommy? Was it not Tommy Moore? When he
Tommy.
won the championship again, who did he
Tommy
beat?
Moore.
Was it Moore when he beat? When he yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when he was hitting them concrete hands, hitting them in the jaw, just keep punching them. And what happened? He hit the ground. He was good the first couple rounds, but once it got deep, that's it. Pause. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think
I
what's
think we're gonna
key.
be fine. I think we're gonna be fine.
I agree
Listen,
Yeah,
with Daryl.
definitely
listen,
what's key.
listen. I'm on that. Listen, man, I'm on that hype train right now.
Yeah.
I think we could beat anybody.
Oh,
Straight up.
For sure.
I think
Straight
so.
up. I at this point, hell, they instilled faith in me, back in me.
Yeah.
But see,
So
for us
before we
to
go on,
be
Yep.
successful, I don't mean to cut you off. Against that D line, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to for sure run that 12 and 13 personnel and be
yeah.
patient. We
Why
just
change the
gotta,
formula? Why change it
yeah,
was successful
Right.
last
It's been
week.
working for us the last 2 weeks. Why not?
Yeah.
right. I mean, it worked for us on our playoff run. You know what I mean? When we
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
the playoff run, and
You're right about that,
Jones
H-Town. You're right.
finally took us to the playoffs. We kind of rode 26's back, to let him kind of run the ball for us and allow Jones not to have to put the ball in harm's way much. And we kind of that's the formula when you're going against D lines that are like Denver's D line or like the Giants D line, and you don't have elite quarterback play or elite receivers and play calling. You have to, kind of slow that down and help your quarterback and your offense by putting those tight ends out there to help with the blocking or help with, the play action off of that run. You get some of them runs going and play action
Yep.
on first down over the top. And I believe, I really want to see when is this team really gonna start,
Consistently.
shooting it down the field. You know what I mean? Taking those shots
Well, you know what?
downfield, man.
Look, I was about to say that too. I was thinking about some Kurtz. Get back on here. I saw you. I was thinking about bringing that up too, but then I just start thinking, we got to crawl before we can walk, and then we got to walk before we can run. Now I believe we can run. I believe we can run, but now we just starting to run. And I like what Ant said here. It always feels good after a win, but show me some consistency. 2023 was the last time. No,
We
yeah,
won
2023
back-to-back games.
was the last time we had back-to-back games. The
Yep.
last time. And the 2023, that was Dable's first year.
No, that was his second year.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, 2022. Because I keep thinking, because 2020 was the year that
we had Joe Judge.
Well, no, it was 2019, 2020 was Daniel's first year as a starter.
Yep.
But
See,
anyway.
my thing about taking shots down the field is what requires for us to be able to do that is, for one, we already know we don't have the most gifted receiver room. So
Not anymore.
we're going to need an offensive mind that is going to be able to scheme it through and play designs that are going to allow us to do that. If we don't
I
have
agree.
that, then we won't be able to get the ball down the field.
Yeah, look, I agree with that, right?
Yep,
But
100%.
when you got 13 personnel, you got that one wide receiver out wide, right? If it's first down, just go ahead and just let him run that sprint down. Even if it's just, you could overthrow it. Even if you overthrow it, because there might be, tight coverage and you don't want to, have a possibility for interception. Just to show them that, you got to watch out for it. Because you have to show them. You have to show them that you're going to take that chance.
You
And
have to
if they
keep them
don't have that in
honest.
their mind, they don't have to, you know what I mean? They don't have to worry about that. They're going to keep aggressive downhill. So you want to keep them on their heels and kind of throw that out there. Even if you do it maybe, once, a quarter, you know what I mean? Do it just once a quarter on the first down and see what you get out of it. And if you just got to throw it away. But if you got a chance at it, take a chance at it, just so they can have that in their mind.
So
I agree with you.
Real quick, now the momentum that we got from the Philly game, I mean, we still feel it. We still feel the hype. Do you think the players can feel that same type of momentum that we feel, and that it'll carry over to Colorado?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah,
Most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, they've been speaking on it as well. Like, you winning. Once you get a taste of winning, you want more for sure.
Hell yeah.
And not only that, finally seeing product from all the hard work you put in.
True. Very true.
But again, and this is not me, because I know if Smooth was in here, he'll hate this, because it's not me trying to be negative. It's just me just being realistic about what we have been as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically saying what I've been, the type of time that I've been on as well. The Eagle game was a great game to win. But the thing is, we're known to win a good game. We're known to have a moment. What can we do as far as consistency-wise? We haven't shown that part yet. And so a win versus the Broncos or another win versus Philly, because I'm looking at it like I need at least one win out of these next two games.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A win out of those games says a lot.
Right. And to your consistency point, I think it's one thing that a lot of people aren't mentioning a lot. Throughout these past couple games since Dart been playing, the team has really cleaned up the penalties. The O
Yeah,
line
you're right.
has cleaned up, their ability to, keep the pocket clean and keep, Dart upright. Because some of those sacks that Dart took, it was kind of his fault. Because you know what I mean? I mean, how much longer do you think the pocket gonna stay, up before you get put on your head? So I mean, he could have got, rid of the pass faster and did something with it. But I believe that that's something that is one thing that we checking off. We're checking off the penalties. We're limiting penalties. That's checked off. We're limiting what the O line is giving, the chance of our offensive production, because they're definitely mowing some of those defenders down in the run game. You see, they getting a push on the run game. It's like night and day. It's a whole different O line. Like from when Russell Wilson was in there compared to when Jackson Dart got in there. It's like the O line is they're asserting themselves and their dominance, and they're pushing the D line back, and that's why our run game is actually being more productive. And then another thing, our D line, they're playing more to stopping the run. Because remember, uh, 26 that used to be with us, he had those two runs. One of them was like 18 yards, and the other one was like another 15 yards or something, 19 yards. And then after that, the rest of the game, he only had like 20 something yards.
You know,
So,
go ahead. Go finish.
no, I was just saying that those, it's just little things that they're starting to do more consistent. Is to his point, we're trying to see more consistency, and those are just a couple things that we're starting to at least show a little more consistency on.
And another thing that we're being more consistent on too is the open field tackles. Phillips and Newman,
And Debo.
Debo. I'm really excited to see some of these actual tackles down the field. Okay, but not to mention the was it that run that the Chargers got that they broke on us right before halftime. We won't discuss that. Other than that, in the two games since, there's been a lot of improvement. I think what's concerning me a little bit is the pass defense on the bombs. Like, for example, the one for the Saints where he did that little post out, and then the one that when Smith was lined up in the slot. I mean, yeah, it was an overthrow. That could have easily been a home run.
Yeah, those look
I
like
think,
miscommunication.
yeah, and I think we definitely need to minimize those,
For
because
sure.
if we're going to keep this game, and I don't, me personally, I'm tired of I'm tired of having a game be decided in the final minutes. I loved it when we actually had to do the victory formation in last Thursday's game, and I want to keep that momentum going as well. And it's all about closing. It's all about crossing the T's and dotting the I, and then putting the victory, put a nice little bow of victory when it's like 5 minutes left in the game and the game's already out of reach.
And
That's
one
the
thing,
standard. That's the standard I want to keep.
right?
But if we can just address those miscues, because it's not how they do it, to execute those plays, those home run plays. It's when they execute it, because it's always going to be the wrong time.
Right.
And that's what I have some concern about.
And to what you're saying, and I know TP will probably, he probably seen this on film too. When you watch the film, you could tell that this team, even if they, give up, a score, or they give up a couple yards or a couple plays, you could tell the difference that the team isn't giving up. You could tell that they're all still locked in. They're all still giving effort. They're still, pushing forward. They're not, hanging their head down and, down on themselves
They're not just
after
like, oh God, it's over.
and giving up, right? They're continuing to fight, and I think that was the main thing about this team that was really an issue. It was an issue because if we in the locker room, we're the players on the field, we know what we're capable of, and then we know that our coaches don't put us in the best position. Then we know that one day you're here and the next day you're getting traded or whatever it may be, right? So us as players, if we're on the field, we might not give our maximum effort, and that's what a lot of those games, man, you'll look at it and you just be like, man, receivers ain't running the route all the way. O-line ain't finishing off the block. The D-line, he could have really went after the quarterback a little more. The DB gave up after the receiver kind of shook him up. And then next play, he gives up another big play. And that was a problem. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the film, man, them dudes it's like they was quitting. They was giving up.
And you talk about quitting and giving up. It was refreshing to see Adoree Jackson give up on that touchdown to Scatterboo, because I'm sick of him. And let's say Banks also gave up on a lot of deep. Wouldn't even make a tackle.
Scatterboo checked Adoree's man card.
And hold on,
Yeah.
Danny,
what was that? Manuel Ocho said that.
Yeah.
Decline.
Mark and Danny, help me out with this, and anybody on the panel. Who was that one defensive player? Was it? He had the nickname like was it the Jackal or not the Honey Badger?
Oh, Jackrabbit.
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 Janoris Jackson.
Yeah, he would.
Janoris Jenkins.
He would not make a tackle if you gave him $5
to save his life.
He'll get a pick, though. He'll get a pick, and he'll.
Hey, man, he was a problem, though, man.
The Jackrabbit days, man.
Yeah, he won't.
He was a problem.
He would not. He would not make a tackle. He wanted to keep his jersey clean. So when I saw Adoree do what Adoree does best, like I said, it was refreshing. It was refreshing, and I think Scatterboo burned his man card in the locker room.
Not just him.
I want to piggyback off of what H-Town said, about the consistency and everything. But there's a different aura around this team.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the truth.
All the concerns that we have about this team is all the concerns that we had in the past. And those right now, they're just getting better off of right now. And with Dart and Scatterboo coming in, it's changed this whole team, man. They just play with a different energy now. And they're making everybody believe. So they're going to carry on from week to week this winning ways. They're winning ways.
Also, you got to throw in Carter there too, because I think with his disruption on the defensive side of the ball, it does make the Thibodeaux, the Burns, soon it'll make the Dexes a little bit better. Shit, I mean that probably help Flock get that pick. And
I think we're going to get him started this week also, Ed. I think we're going to see a whole lot more of him getting sacks this weekend. Bo Nix is in trouble, y'all.
You mean Sneaky and
Sneaky. I'm sorry, Sneaky. I'm sorry.
Right here in the comments. He's
Yeah, we need to go get Wilder. I ain't gonna lie to you, fellas. I really ain't. With this impressive win against the Eagles,
why not?
We still have some growing to do.
Oh, of course.
But if we win this game in Mile High, this changes the whole trajectory of our season.
And like he's saying that there's growing we need to do, right? And I believe it's happening right before our eyes. Because when you think about it, when Darth Vader, when he ran it and he hit, what's his name, Zach Bond, with that stanky leg, and then not only that, you follow it up later on in the game when Tasmanian Cam, he ran him over. When you see your young players doing stuff like that, it's like it's like when we're playing Denver, so it's like when John Elway in the Super Bowl, he jumping for the goal line and does the helicopter touchdown. You know what I mean? Your team sees that type of play, and you just want to lay everything out on the field and put everything you got to give your best effort. And to everybody's point, you know what I mean? Dart and Tasmanian's Cam, they just they're injecting that sense of urgency. It's not just we gonna play hard and we good and we gonna do our thing, and it's like a sense of urgency. It's like, man, we know we in the hole. We got a couple losses. We can't, our margin for error is small, so we got to go ahead and give it our best effort, and that's all you could ask for is for the best effort.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Hold on, real quick. Save that. Don't go nowhere. Save that thought, Daryl. I want to read a couple comments I got from the chat.
Oh, okay.
I got _P. He said, "Thank you for beating the Eagles. You're welcome. We tried really hard. But this Bronco team will be a little tougher this week. We recognize that. Mikey eats everything. I have a question. Even though Russell Wilson was not playing, he used to play for the Broncos. Does that help us in any kind of way with the little bit of knowledge that he has? I don't think so. I mean, because I think that was what, 2 years ago. I don't. Well, I mean,
it was 2 years ago.
It was right. Because last year was with the Steelers, and then the other year, and you know what? I think I wouldn't be shocked if Russ didn't circle this one. And I want to.
He thought he was going to play.
Yeah, well, I want to say this for every grown man in this panel. I wish another man would yell at me like Sean Payton did to Russ in public, in front of everybody. Well, I mean, that's what
he tried to take his man call. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you right now, Russ was a better man than me.
No, that's
Russ was a better man than me.
For sure.
Would have cursed him out at that.
The reason why I said
I would have said it in a I would have put my hand on. I said, "Coach, if you don't get your ass out my face, it's about to be pay-per-view or it's about to be PPV on this sideline." I would have covered my mouth up and cussed that man out. Don't you ever yell at another grown-ass man. Like, I don't care what position you are. And I got one last thing, darling. I'll let you go. Okay.
I know, Sneaky. Go ahead, brother.
And then Stop Life _P said, y'all defense ain't no joke. That front seven, he says might be, I know you meant might be, top 3 in the league. Yeah. But go ahead, Daryl. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, with us going projecting the uppery, and we go out by the trade deadline and get us a wide receiver, we could make a deep playoff run. I'm telling you. Because one thing I'm got to say to you, what wins championships?
Defense.
Mic drop.
Will the Giants? Okay, so I got R2 _Ryan. Will the Giants win this week? Danny, yes or no?
Yeah. Oh,
absolutely.
Mark D, yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, they're winning easily.
Mark,
I wouldn't say.
Mark,
hell yeah, they're gonna win.
Jalen, what do you say?
You know what?
Yes or no?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Daryl, yes or no?
Yes.
Sully, yes or no?
Absolutely.
H-Town?
We have a thing of holding the playoff teams to under 20 points. If we get that going, it's definitely going to be a victory in our way.
That's a long yes. TP, what you got? Yes or no?
I am literally only going to say no because the last time that I did, it was a yes. So I'm sorry. I got to keep up with the superstition in me.
Well, I hate to say, so you're being like R. Kelly, because your mind's telling you no. But your body's telling me yeah.
No, that's literally what's happening. That's literally what's happening.
Oh my god.
So
Oh
football,
my god! Oh my
a
god!
football
I'm gonna say
conversation to
yes.
R. Kelly conversation.
That
Hey,
is
that's the only.
wild,
Hey,
man.
got you sometimes. Got to throw it in there. So I'm gonna say yes. I think we'll win this week.
Yeah.
Mark G, what's up, G man? You've been kind of quiet, kind of chilling.
Nah, I
What's
just want to hear everybody talk, man.
yeah? And I want to hear you talk. I know you've been going to the games, and I got to shout out J18 like always. Got to show some love to
SOG.
my family out there. What are your thoughts about this week in Colorado? Maha.
Well, I want them to, play that 12 man rotation, 12, 13 man rotation. I want them to run the ball just to, play our game, not theirs.
Right.
Don't
Yes.
make too many mistakes. If we play a clean football game, we should win. And let
No.
our defensive line terrorize their offensive line.
Yup.
No.
Can I say this too regarding the game?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Of course, as fans, man, we're gonna want to win every single game.
You said
I
R. Kelly.
mean,
That's hilarious. I'm sorry, TP.
we
Say it
going
again.
as of course as fans, man, it's just natural. We're gonna want to win every single game, and I want to make no mistake about it. I want this one, especially the added, stuff that's on top of it, right? But honestly, my mindset is telling me I can live with a productive game. I can live with us going out there and us having us being productive on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And if we just so happen not to win, I could live with that knowing and feeling confident that we will beat Philly. Because again, my main thing is we must be at the very least, be 1-2 in these next two games. So I will say that. What I can't have happen is for us to look like earlier season New York Giants and just completely drop the ball and look like we don't belong.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what
want
I can't have happen.
New Orleans Saints New Giants. I don't want to see that. Like we were in New Orleans.
Yeah, that game. I mean, even to this day, that kind of blew my mind. It's like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't want to see that team on
But
Sunday.
it was a bad game. Everyone has a bad game. That's just football. It was a bad game as a team. And if we really be honest with ourselves, I mean, even with us playing bad, if we didn't play terrible, we would have won that game. But we gave ourselves no chance turning over the ball the way we did. We gave ourselves no chance. So, the Saints game was a little tricky, and I don't see us having another game like that. I just don't see that happening.
I don't know. I don't.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I hope not.
I mean, I can't because I think now that I think by us having the Eagles game in our back pocket, no matter how else the season plays out, I think that game alone set the standard. I think it gave us the taste of a victory that this team needed so they can continue this new standard. But Dave will tell you every week's a new week, every season's a new season, every team's a new team. So we'll see what team that we put together coming in on Sunday. That's going to be at Maha Stadium. But I will tell you that I will say this: the excitement and the to your point, TP, the eagerness that I have right now, I don't want it to be wasted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that eagerness that I'm feeling right now Because I'm ready to go at the bit. I mean, I wish we had a game tonight. I wish we had a game last Friday after the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? That eagerness that I have right now, I don't want it to
like fade away.
Yeah, I don't not only fade away, but I don't want to sit down Sunday afternoon and I'm like, this is what I waited for. Because when we beat the Chargers, that's how I felt going against the Saints. Because the Saints, on paper, was a winnable game. I know Ant's going to hate that term. It was a winnable game.
Yep.
But it's hard to win games when you commit 5 turnovers and you don't equal that same energy. You know, where you don't get the same a couple turnovers at all. So
that was the only thing that beat us.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the only.
That was the only thing that beat us.
Wasn't it like 14 points off of the fumble? Yeah, it was like 14 points off of turnovers.
Good Lord.
I do want to ask y'all this because I this is kind of a good gauge to kind of see where y'all are at. What is a successful season for y'all?
Great
The
question.
past is the past. We can't change it. We know what the past is.
So, but now
what is
let's
a successful season?
We're 2-4 right now. This moment, Thursday, October 15th, right? 2025.
It's the 16th.
Oh, 16th. I'm sorry. 16th. Because 14th was Tuesday. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jalen, for that, by the way. So, well, I'll start with you. Jalen, what would you consider a successful season?
I'd say like 8 to 9 wins. Because, like, after seeing.
So you're
like,
saying 8-9?
I say 8-9 or 9-8, basically.
Okay. H-Town, what do you consider a successful season?
Maybe getting some more wins in the division.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so because right now we're 1-2 in the division, and there's only 3 more games.
Yeah, if we at least get 2 more or win all of them out, that's production for me because
so for you,
we haven't beat them.
If we went 4-2 in the division, that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, because you know that's the key to making a playoff run is to be active in your division. And that's something that, you know, Dayball has been owned. The NFC East owns Dayball. So that's something that I need to see.
So basically,
I like that one. I like that one.
I like it too. So you're saying we're sweeping the Eagles, and we're taking at least 1 from Commanders and Dallas.
We should have took 2 from both of them. It was up to me.
Exactly. I mean, you ain't lying. I mean, yeah. I mean, if Russ didn't throw that pick,
no, if Russ wasn't in the game, period.
And if Russ showed up, I mean, I'm saying he was there. That's why I'm being devil's advocate.
I know. Look.
What do you consider a successful season?
Well, H-Town took my sweet spot because that's what I always think to be a successful season is always the division because that's how you, like H-Town said, that's how you get to the playoffs.
That's bread and butter, baby.
Well,
that's where it starts. You have to win your division games. You have to.
Right. But to be fair to H-Town point, which I like that answer. However, it's only 6 games.
Well, you can split them. It can be split.
I'm just saying overall, it's only 6 games. So
but if you split them, that means you're going to have to win the other games outside of your division.
Right. So what would you consider, considering the divisional record and then the totality of a season, what would you consider a successful season?
I like to go 11-5.
Okay. Hey. Ooh. Why not? Sully, what you got, man? What do you think?
Well, you know, I said it from the very beginning of the season. I felt like we could go 11-6.
Okay.
And yes, I'm still hopeful for that, but if we can get 9 to 10 wins this season, that's success for me. Especially if we in the season being the leader of the division. So at 4-2, yeah,
Right.
I'll take it.
Danny, what do you think would be a successful season?
Before the season even started, I said it on on your show, Sneaky. I said a 9-8 record with a playoff appearance. That's what I said.
Okay. Mark, G-Man, what do you think?
Man, I said I wanted like 11 and 12 wins. I just wanted to be greedy, man.
Nothing wrong with that. Mark D, what do you got?
Yeah, it's kind of piggybacking off of them, like 9-8. 9-8 is perfect for me. Wild card getting in.
Now, Mark G, I'm greedy too. I ain't gonna lie. I want us to be
17-0.
What is it? 12 and 4? I
12,
mean,
12 and 5,
let's just
12 and 4. No,
let's just go.
no, I don't.
No, wait,
I'm
no,
just
what is
going
it?
like 11 or 12. That's it.
Yeah,
You know what, Sneaky? I take my answer back. You know what
okay.
I want to be a successful season?
Uh,
From this point on, where the Jackson Dart era started, all I want to see, is nothing but growth continuously carry on throughout the season. And once we get all these boys playing in the right direction in which they are right now, but continue that pace on to next season, when we see the same from this season to next season, then that would be successful. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's what I
sorry.
would consider at the end of the day be a successful season from this year.
What you got, TP?
I'm sorry, but hell no. I need more than just growth. I need
Well, and you're right, because like what growth could be subjective. I mean,
Right.
we could argue and say that, and I hear what you're saying, Daryl. I do. I mean, but we can even argue and say that beating Philadelphia was growth.
right.
You know, we could
Oh, for
easily
sure.
say that. But at the same time, I mean, I like H-Town answer. Yeah, I would love for us to be 4-2 in the division, but also I would love for us to finally win the division. It's
I
been
want
since
to answer too
2012.
after you, Sneak.
Too long, man.
Yeah, it's been 2012.
Way too
What's
long.
up, TP?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I
No,
was
no,
just
no. Go
saying I
ahead. Go
want to
ahead.
answer.
I'm done. I'm good. What you think?
Because I agree. I like what H-Town said as well, because that's where my mind is going. Is for one, we need to be competitors in the NFC East first. That's first line of business for me. And then from there, you could do things.
Right.
I think 9 wins to me, I could live with, and I'm done with because this is Coach Dable. Like he's not no just rookie head coach.
Mm-hmm.
You're now with your guy. I don't need to hear any more excuses.
Right.
At the bare minimum, what I need to see is us at least exiting this season saying, "All right, the New York Giants are coming." If we don't do that, then this season was a complete failure in my book. Now I'm looking at the schedule, and we have the Broncos, we have the Eagles, Niners, Bears, Packers, Lions, Patriots, Commanders, Vikings, Raiders, Cowboys. I'm telling you off bat, the winnable games in my head right now, the winnable games: Broncos, Eagles, Niners, Bears, Commanders, Vikings, Raiders, and Cowboys. Those are winnable games, like on paper and based off of what we've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can't get 9 games, then yeah, I'm disappointed.
A Sneaky. I'm gonna change my answer too.
Okay.
Me seeing what makes me think of Giants of a successful season at the end of the season. You know how T.O. was saying that's my quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the season, TP will say that's my head coach.
You know
Hey,
what though?
Danny, if I say that, that's more than a successful season. I could tell you that right
Yeah.
now. Look,
Hey, now I'm looking forward to that. But TP, to your point though, the last 4 games after the bye week, and I'm only gonna address those 4 games. We got 2 divisional games, and a total of 3 in conference, and then 1 out of conference. And out of those 4 games, 3 of them are at home.
Yeah.
So I'm with you with at minimum. I'm only gonna talk about the last 4. The team that I saw last Thursday, the last 4 games are most definitely winnable games because
yeah,
not only are they at home, but one is against the Raiders. No offense, Raider fans. I'm just speaking like I'm speaking. But yeah, the last 4 games are definitely winnable games at minimum.
You know what,
yeah.
Sneaky?
What's up?
You're right. You're right, because right now it's 8 minutes left in the third quarter, and Joe Flacco with the Bengals is up 17-10 at the goal line, about to put up some more points on the Steelers. So if old man Flacco could do that with a new team, he don't even know the playbook much, and he's doing this with a new team at 40 years old. Man, there's no reason why Dayball and company cannot turn this ship around and at least get above 500 at the end of the season.
And not only that, old man Flacco threw for 2 touchdowns and got 173 yards. And it's only the third quarter, and it's 20-10 now. So let me go to this. Let me go to this comment from Sean Jackson. He said, "Fellas, can we actually match last season's win total? I think we'll surpass it with the victory over the Broncos this Sunday. Winning 2 straight games can actually be an improvement, a standard for our current." Did I read that right?
Being improved.
It says winning 2 straight games can actually be an improved standard.
Oh, an approved standard.
That's what he said for our current. And
Maybe
I think
the current regime, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, good. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't reading that wrong. We've been through a lot, brother. We've been through more than a lot.
Feels like we've been through.
We've been through some pain. Sean, we've been hurting, brother. Like I don't know if you've been hearing me say this. I know Danny's tired of me saying this, and maybe even Sully, but we've been earning our stripes. And damn it, we got too many damn stripes right now.
Giant fans.
Too many damn stripes. There was something I want to ask y'all. You back, H-Town?
Yeah. To piggyback what you just said.
Yeah.
This team is showing that they're out earning it. That's what they needed to do from the jump. A-ball needs to earn it. The O-line needs to earn it. The D-line, the whole team in general, they need to earn it. And they're playing like they want to go earn it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I had a conversation with a gentleman today at work, and he's not a Giants fan at all. So I appreciated his insight on the outside looking in. And although I somewhat agree with him, he said that Dable is lucky that he went with the rookie because it reset his clock. I want to say I believe that. I want to say I believe that there's a good possibility that Dart did reset. Now, and also let's put it in perspective. And I think TP, I don't know if TP said it or Dash, but the fact that Dable got 1 more year on his contract, I think they're going to use this time to not only evaluate the team, but also evaluate the coach. And I know I'm big on being 1-0, on Sundays, and I know next year's a long way to go. I would not be shocked if Dable was our coach going into next year.
To me, to be honest with you, just not going to speak on it too early because it is all going to be dependent on how the season goes for me.
Oh, of course.
I'm not even going. Honestly, I've been one of them going. Like I'm gonna be real. I
Hmm.
want them going now, but it to me, in order for it to even make sense, is I'm gonna have to see some wins stack up for the rest of the season
Okay.
because he's in
Facts.
the negatives in my book.
Okay. And
-2.
I think that hold on a sec. Yeah, Dart is saving Dable's job for now. That came from stop life underscore P and art okay AR2 underscore Ryan. I believe we could have easily be 4-2 if Dart started day one. Yeah, I agree to
To an
what's up,
extent.
Chance?
A lot of people are saying that, Sneaky. A lot of people are saying.
I agree
Yeah, I
with
said it earlier.
yeah, but look, I think look, the reason why Russ was there because Dable he couldn't predict the draft. Okay, he couldn't say, "Oh, we're going to get this person," because he knew in his heart of hearts that they were going to go after Carter at number 3. He knew that. He
Well, he
knew there was
wanted Dart at 3, they said this week.
say what?
They reported this week that he wanted Dart at 3.
Yeah, you right. Oh, really?
Yes.
Yep.
Say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dayball wanted
Payne
Dart at
overrode
3.
him. He wanted him at 3.
Yeah, Dayball did, but Joe didn't want
Mm.
that.
Joe
And
wanted
so
it the defensive player, Carter.
I guess Carter was the management's choice.
Yes.
Yeah,
By
management and
yeah.
ownership, they wanted Carter.
Oh
And
wow.
Dayball,
That makes complete sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
Dayball wanted to
Jerry
use the
Myers
3.
of WFAN said that.
Oh,
He was,
interesting.
and he was
Yeah,
on,
if it was up to
on-
Dayball would have picked him at 3.
yeah, he was on an interview with Charlie Weiss. Now, keep in mind, Charlie Weiss Jr., obviously Charlie Weiss's kid, is the quarterback coach at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying point blank that Dable was like to use a Gettleman term here, full bloom love with Jackson Dart here.
Yeah, for sure.
So then
Yeah.
that being said, and I hate to throw Shador in the mix. So Shador wasn't even on
That was
the
a smoke
radar.
screen.
Nope.
Smoke screen.
He might have been on the radar before his interview.
Say again?
He might have been on before his interview. I mean, when you literally, and again, this is assuming reports are correct. We weren't in the room, obviously.
Right.
But
Fact.
if Dable was literally calling him out on stuff during the meeting and he was getting defensive, yeah, Dable's not going to take highly to that. That's
No.
not his personality type.
Yeah. No.
No.
I'm not
But
running with
not
that
only
rumor.
that, it's the part that, around the campfire, which is the general managers and the owners around the league, nobody thought highly of Shador. You see, he didn't go until, the late round, 5th round. It's like they purposely blackballed him because of all the bravado and, his way of thinking that he was not going to play for the Browns, because he said it publicly that he wasn't going to play for them. So it's like they all got together and made sure that they made an example out of him.
See, I would agree with you on that if he was the scataboo of quarterbacks in this draft, meaning he dropped, somebody gave him a chance, and all of a sudden he started doing good things. Like, if you look at what's going on with the Browns, you don't think Kevin Stefanski wants to start winning in Cleveland?
Right.
He was a 3rd quarterback. Like, they saw this kid in training camp, and I'm not saying what he's going to end up developing into or not at that point, but to sit there and say that he's a guy that got blackballed by the NFL and he should have been a 1st-round pick, and I've heard plenty of people say that. If he was that good, would he have been the 3rd-string quarterback for the Browns? Do you think the Browns
That's
are saying,
bullshit. That's bullshit.
this guy, we just want to bench him for no apparent reason and lose?
TP, why you call BS on
That's absolute bullshit. Now, come on, man. If we're gonna sit here and act like it is a football reason as to why Shador fell the way he fell, that is absolutely crazy. He is better than
Hey,
Dylan
hey,
Gabriel.
can we change the subject? Because I don't like it. Because they did blackball him. What
Well,
they
I
doing to
just
him?
wanna hear- I
What they're
wanna
doing?
hear-
What they're doing to Shador has totally.
Daryl, hold on one sec. I want to hear TP's, and I'll give you. Don't worry, I'll give you a 2-piece and a biscuit. but I want to hear what TP got to say because he.
I'm sorry for interrupting you too, TP.
No, you
And
good.
That's
Sneaky.
good, bro.
But go ahead, TP. I mean, you call BS, and I'm curious as to why.
Yeah, not for sure. I mean, because there is nothing that says that a few of those quarterbacks that got drafted before Shador is better than Shador. And we're not going to sit here and act like Dylan Gabriel is better than Shador. And we're not going to also sit here and act like he is a third string because he deserves to be a third stringer. He did everything that says that he belongs to be in the top conversations of the best quarterbacks in that draft. He's shown it. He proved it. Even when we seen the preseason games of Shador versus the Panthers, it was clear as day. If that was anybody else, they would have moved him up not only to be the starter, but at the very least to be the second stringer. At the very least. So I'm not going to sit here and be oblivious and act like it is anything else outside of what on the football field. Like it's we know that.
He's a Sanders. He's not a Manning. He can't say where he wants to go.
Well, it's not only that. I'm definitely going to push back on that. Now, I do know, to your point, TP, and I'm not going to reflect too much on this. But hold on, before I go, Daryl, I promise you,
No, y'all go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, when he had another showing, right? And there's some speculation that maybe he wasn't prepared for the next showing. He basically showed, and I can't remember. Drew, help me out here. The team that he played, the next team that he played in the preseason, he did the tendencies that he's been known for, which is, holding on to the ball too much, running backwards when he should have ran forward. I mean, there was some concerns in the second preseason game that he played for, and I'm blaming Drew for not giving it to me right before I.
So his and I got to be honest. I got to remember. I remember he looked good in one. He looked, not so good in one as well.
Right.
It was and correct me on the order if you want, but I'm looking at the order of the games the Browns played in preseason, and it was Panthers, Eagles, and then Rams.
It was I don't remember which one it was.
No, it wasn't. The Panthers was the second. Panthers was the second. The Rams was the last.
I'm looking at their schedule right now. It was the 8th of August was the Panthers, the 16th was the Eagles, and the 23rd was the Rams.
I don't know if it was the Rams or was it. I want to say it was the Rams. No, was it? Because I don't think it was the Eagles. I could have been wrong.
He didn't play in that one.
He didn't play in the Eagles one.
I know that.
He did play in two. Yeah. And the Panthers, he looked good because he started, and I think he played the whole game, or at least the first half for sure. But the point with Shador, and I was a Shador guy or a Dart guy. I like both. Okay. And the fact of the matter with him, with Shador, and I'm going off of if the reports are correct, all right, because that's, and I'm taking into account the possibility of slander. I'm taking into account of possibly organizations saying, hey, we did all we wanted to do, but this is why we went with the decision we went with. My only question is this. Is the fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't even have a quarterback at all, and that they skipped over him. Not once, but 4 times, if I'm not mistaken? If he was a 5th-round pick? And just right now, and I'll say this right now, and this is my thing.
Well, could I?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
If we're going about rumors, who's a more problematic quarterback, Aaron Rodgers or Shador Sanders?
Oh, I don't like Aaron Rodgers. That's not even a good. What did Supreme Court say when they? I'm going to recuse myself from this question.
The question is obvious. The answer is obvious, but the difference also is the fact that.
Let's be fair. Answer his question. Which one's more problematic, Aaron Rodgers or Shador?
Rodgers.
Why are we sitting here acting like all of a sudden that the league all of a sudden just cares so much about what the fuck they do off the football field? Like, no, that's not the case.
But here's the point in this whole thing. Though. Sanders still a backup quarterback for the Browns. I can sit there and tell you 100% he got blackballed in that draft. There's no doubt in my mind on that. But here's the whole point. It's not a matter of what he did and if he actually was blackballed. The thing is, was that the right move for the teams to make? And the fact that he can't even get the starting job in Cleveland, couldn't beat out Joe Flacco, couldn't beat out Dylan Gabriel. Your only options are to sit there and say either he wasn't as good as those guys or the Browns are literally tanking their own season and don't want to put him, they want to win. And that's just, I can't believe that.
I don't know many people who think he doesn't deserve that second string job.
Yeah.
He's got the second string
let alone
job.
a starting job.
They literally traded Joe Flacco away because they felt confident to make him the backup.
For who? Dylan Gabriel?
No. Gabriel's a starter on the Browns now. And then when they traded Flacco, that upped Sanders to the backup.
Now, TP, hold on. If I could just step in for 1 second about Shador. The situation with him on the Browns right now is, and this is just my 2 cents, right? I think the fact that the GM likes Shador, okay? The GM drafted Shador. The GM got rid of Flacco. The GM got rid of, was it Pitts? Was his name Pitts? Pickett. Was it Pickett?
Yes, Pickett.
Yeah, Pickett. And look, to be fair, Shador, I think Shador is a little bit better than Gabriel. I think Shador is better than Zappy, the quarterback and the practice squad.
Yeah.
But right now, because the GM makes the decision of who's on the roster, because that's what he can control, I think now it's up to the coach. Because now it's subjective on the coach's decision. And the quarterback's coach, that's my question. I want to know what the quarterback's coach, the receiving coach, and the offensive coordinator, I want to know their thoughts. Now, of course, if we were to ask them, they're going to be PC. They'll probably say we agree with what the head coach says.
Oh.
But I'm assuming that, of course.
Are we going to ignore the fact? Are we going to ignore the fact that it was already put out that these dudes already said that they didn't want him? And who was it? The GM?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
that was the owner.
Who was it?
The owner.
The owner. Okay, it was the owner who vouched for him. So it's like I'm not going to sit here and act like even now to this day that there isn't politics in this thing.
Right.
It's all politics.
I can't tell you who did what Shador did. Like I'm talking about when we look at that preseason game and we look in the stands and we look at what he brought into those stands.
Right. No,
when does that ever happen?
Yeah, you're right.
And we talk about the Browns at that.
Right.
Them sorry ass Browns, like they're not even qualified to talk about what they know is best for a quarterback.
What you're saying?
That Browns fan base really wants Shador to start already.
Bad.
Do everybody knows about the good old boys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody know what I mean when I say the good old boys, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
So every 32 teams, every last one of them has a good old boy, because every last one of them was born in that era. So you mean to tell me when you sitting down at that round table and you have a conversation about a young black man having confidence, drift in it, you can't tell him nothing. Confidence just like his daddy. You ain't gonna take him? No, you're not.
You know the problem with that.
The best three quarterbacks in this draft was Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, and Shador Sanders. Period. There's no reason why he shouldn't have been taken in the first round.
But let me ask you this, Daryl. Let's say hypothetically, you're Shador Sanders for a second, okay? I'm gonna ask you to step in his cleats here for a second, okay? You have this situation. There's all kinds of things about you causing issues in interviews, bringing people with you, and bringing a whole entourage, and getting mad about questions, and when you're wrong on things you're being asked and stuff like that. And again, that's all reports. We don't know what was there. We weren't there in that, so I'm not going to say that's 100% true. But that's what we heard going, on the draft weekend. So let's just assume for a moment that at the very least it's partially true, and that's why he fell. Okay. If you're Shador Sanders, would you not go into the Cleveland on? And I hate to use this term because like they're not kids, they're adults. Like, but on your best behavior. Basically, I got to prove these people I'm here for the right reason. Basically, I'm here to play football. I'm here to learn. I'm here to be a good teammate. And instead, what he does is he gets 2 speeding tickets in the first month he's there in Cleveland. And I don't mean like 5 miles over. I mean like 40, 50 miles over.
It's like he's screaming, "Please trade me." Says you're not playing me. Please trade me.
Basically.
Well, and also too.
Well, I mean, the rest of them get speeding tickets. The rest of them do all. I mean,
Right.
he's not the only player that does this now. I
No,
mean,
I'm
we
not
can't
saying that. I'm saying
put all
him-
this onus on him like that.
Right.
No, but he wants to set a good impression and prove these guys were wrong about me.
Luke, I see you. Don't go anywhere. I see you, Luke.
And this is what he did.
And you know what's factual?
I'm hating on him. He's a kid. I say adult before, but let's be honest. Like when you're going in the NFL, you're 21, 22 years old. You know, barring the COVID year kids that are like 26 and ridiculous. Right. Most of the people, let's be honest, I was a moron at 21, 22. I still make dumb decisions. But at 21, 22, these kids get so much put on them, it's not even funny. So I'm not trying to say he's a bad person when I say that. But what I'm just saying is when you're sitting there trying to prove to people that you're serious about your craft, you're coming in to learn, to be a good teammate, all these things. And the very first thing in the news is, hey, you just got pulled over doing 100 and a 60.
But you know what's crazy though?
Same exact
Shador, you know, Shador was real professional in college. His whole tenure in college, he was extremely professional. And then for him to get in the league and for him to know that he's being blackballed the way he's getting blackballed, that's why he's you know responding the way he's responding. But now that he's the backup, they got rid of Flacco. Now he sees the light at the end of the tunnel, and now you know you don't hear much out of him no more. He probably got his head in the books. He's you know doing everything that he needs to do. He's focused. He's ready to you know have his chance. But see, the most important part is I'm glad they chose Jackson Dart because this team needed those wheels. They didn't need somebody who didn't have those wheels, and Jackson Dart is something this team needed.
I'm glad you brought that up. So I was able to find his Shador's, and I don't want to beat the whole Shador thing. I don't want to beat it into the ground. I don't want to treat it as a dead horse, but I do want to say that, and I negate everything I just said. In the preseason, Shador was so passing, he was 17 completions of 29 attempts for 58%. I mean, we can go 59 because it was 58.6 with 2 TDs, no picks. With rushing, he had 4 carries, 19 yards, 0 rushing touchdowns, 1 fumble. In his final preseason game, it was the Rams. He was 3 of 6 for 14 yards, 0 TDs, 0 interceptions, and was sacked 5 times.
Yikes!
He was sacked 5 times. Now the thing about Shador, and I want to kind of piggyback what Drew said. And look, what I'm about to say, it's not unfamiliar territory. Okay, as black men, we have to not only set the example, we have to be exemplary from that example. Okay, if we like it or not. Bottom line.
No, we're supposed to act a certain way. If we don't act the way that they want us to,
that's what I'm trying to get at.
We shouldn't have to live like that, though.
But you know, you're right. You're right, Daryl. We shouldn't. But reality is, we do. And it's not just, quote unquote, the white man that's doing this. I'm just putting that parentheses. Even our own, we have to keep an eye on. And I'm just speaking. I don't want to speak about everybody's life because I don't want to speak on everyone's life. But what the point I'm trying to make here is that how many times, I don't know, maybe it's just me. When I got Maury on TV and I see us going at it because so and so don't know who the baby daddy is, and they're yelling, they're fighting, and I'm like,
Baby daddy.
and I'm just being real. I'm like, why are we on here right now? Why are we on this? Because that's what's portraying what we are. And I don't want to go too much. I don't want to go too deep in this. But the point I'm trying to make is, look, Shador knew what he was getting in. Bottom line, people did not like Dion when Dion was in the league. He did not make friends. He had more enemies than he did for hell. Jerry Rice didn't even like his ass, even when he was
I
on the
disagree
team.
with that.
No, Dion did not make a lot of friends in the league.
No, I disagree with the fact that you said that Shador knew what he was getting into, and I don't think he really knew.
The reason why I'm saying that, the reason why I believe that he knew what he was getting into in the league, because look, he was very professional in Colorado and Jackson State in those press conferences, and who got him prepped up for that? That had to have been his father. So there had to have been some acknowledgement of what he was getting into in the league. There had to have been some acknowledgement of, this is a whole different kit and caboodle from going from college to pros, because now his daddy ain't going to be the coach anymore. Okay. And the point I'm trying to make is, and freaking Rex Ryan, God dang, will somebody please give him a coaching job so we could take his ass off ESPN? Because he has made too many damn proclamations and too many damn comments. I'm frankly tired of it. I'm tired of him being on there on that. He makes some good points, but then I just shake my head because I'm gonna call him out. Only comments, and please, I hope I'm wrong. He makes comments on certain people with certain skin color. I'm not saying he's a racist. I'm not.
Oh,
but
boy.
when I go, I know I'm going.
If you smell it, then
I'm going in. I'm going in. And if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. I will love to admit it. But the point I'm trying to make, when Rex made that comment, all of a sudden now, the magnifying glass is going to be on Shador. And what does Shador do? He gives them what they want by making that silly ass gesture of not talking, of saying I can't say anything while just mouthing it. Why do that? Why put yourself out there? Why put yourself out there for the likes, the clicks, the views, the negative attention?
Because this is
When
what
you're
I feel
being in
like.
the league, all I'm saying is you got to be on your P's and Q's. And I'm gonna land my plane, TP, and I'll let you talk on this. Be on your P's and Q's. Be professional when it's time to be professional, and let your actions on the field talk more than your mouth does. Go ahead, TP.
I think what we're not considering is how he was raised and what being a Sanders means. He wasn't raised to necessarily fall in line. Like, they have their definition of what being a professional is. His dad speaks to it all the time. They believe he should always be respectful. He should always, represent the last name right, and all of these things that are morally intact for their family's last name. But it may not be fall in line with everybody else's standard. And so also, he has also been groomed and taught to be his own person, to be a personality, and not to let anyone dim that light. Because if you really want to be honest and you want to talk about who Deion Sanders was, do you not? I mean, are we going to sit here and act like that people did want him to just be quiet and just play the game? Would he be Deion Sanders if he did that? They understand that recipe. And so that is why Shador, is not going to be the person who, falls in line or whatever you want to say, because they weren't bred to be that way. And we can't also sit here and act like the NFL just all also holds that standard versus everybody, because we know that's not the case as well. So I say that with knowing and understanding that, at the end of the day, The league is going to be the league before and after Shador is there or if he leaves. But in the same breath and time, we are all watching just another example of someone who is being told you got to be put in that cage or else. That's what we're that and that's what we're watching.
I think that's fair. I mean, I know we can definitely go back and forth on this topic, and I don't like it. I agree with you. I definitely don't like it.
Well, what matters, Sneaky, is when he gets a chance at a start, what is he gonna do with it?
And that's the point I'm trying to make here. But Drew, as the white man, what's your perspective? As the white man trying to hold us down, what's your perspective?
Listen, I don't mind talking the topics, but I also admit my role in this kind of topic because as a white man, I can't sit there and put myself into somebody else's shoes and say what it's like to walk in somebody else's shoes.
Respect.
I understand the differences. I understand, and I know some people are afraid of this term, but I'll say it point blank: there is a such thing as white privilege in this country. There's no qualms about that for me whatsoever. And that's not to say privilege is far better. It's just point blank there are opportunities that come my way because I'm white.
It's not but it's not your fault. And I tell every white person to this day, it's not his fault. It's your ancestors' fault.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, yeah. And again, I don't want to make this too. I was actually joking when I said as the white man, I was joking about.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Listen, and I'm telling you point blank, a lot of what you guys are saying, I don't disagree with whatsoever when it comes to the draft aspect of it. The only part I have a problem with is I doubt the Browns are so hell-bent on keeping him down, they'd rather lose games than put him in if he's the better quarterback.
Right.
Right.
Guys, we're having this conversation. Hell, they could be holding him down for other reasons too, though,
And honestly, it could just be lack of talent evaluation abilities. This is the same team that let Baker Mayfield go. Let's be honest here. So, I mean,
right.
They might be holding on to him for a good thing. They might not be, it could be all types of sorts of situations on why he's still, where he is right now. Maybe they're grooming him. We don't know.
No, I don't think Stefanski loves Shador at all.
I don't think so either.
I will say this: the GM of the Browns is a black man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why that was the point why I brought up.
And he didn't want Sanders either. That was the owner.
That's why I said even our own, we have to watch out for it. Now,
yeah, we knew he didn't want him because you seen it all over his face on draft day.
He drafted him.
And I don't know enough on Barry. If anybody knows more on him than I do, I don't know much on him. So I don't know, if that's the scenario where it's like, he's kind of I don't know if he's kind of, a guy that might have issues with because he has certain opinions of players or whatever the case may be, or maybe it's a Sanders thing. I don't know. Because I'll tell you this, we talked about this a lot going to the draft. And I'll tell you guys point blank, the mock draft up to the day of the draft, if you had asked me, I would have told you point blank Shador Sanders was going to be a giant. There was no doubt in my mind that's the way it was going to boil down. But literally, when we did mock drafts, we literally had Shiloh Sanders in the 7th round just to help him along, because I think one of the biggest thing Dion did is he sheltered his kid way too much.
Yeah.
He was his offensive coordinator in high school. He was his college.
I agree to that. I agree.
Yeah.
And now you release this kid, and I hate to use this term too as well because I feel like somebody might take it the wrong way, but I think people kind of hopefully get the reference I'm making here. He released his kid into the wild here, so to speak, when he was like sheltered, almost like a homeschooled kid.
Yeah.
Where he's never had to experience the real world. And now he does. And now he's got enemies everywhere because of the fact that he doesn't know how to act outside of the world his dad created for him. And then on top of that, people don't like his dad.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, fellas. I'm sorry. Hey, real quick, because I'm about to lose connection here. Y'all know I'm at the job, man. But if I'm gonna try to get back on. If y'all are already off, then I want to make sure I sign out.
Yeah, if you can do it now.
Let's go Giants.
Ow! Appreciate that. Yeah, if we're still on,
Peace, fellas.
Back home later.
All right, man.
I want to bring Loops on real quick. Loops, you still there? Oh, there you are. All right, cool. What's up, Loops?
What's going on, Loops?
And also too, and I want to end it on this. There was a lot of talk as well that Shador came with a package deal. Like apparently Dion was the package deal. So when Shador, when he left college, apparently his dad was going to go with him, but we realize that now that wasn't the case. Okay. Now, back to the Giants.
Yeah, I got a question for Drew though, Sneaky.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
When we got a chance.
Yeah, go ahead.
Drew, did you hear any of any signings today?
Any signings today? No, we haven't had anything yet.
Okay, thank you.
We got a couple early this week. We got Juice Wells onto the practice squad, and we also got the kid Griffith, who was the linebacker for the Broncos, got added to the practice
Is
squad.
Juice Wells going to play in Denver? Oh no,
that depends on Slayton.
Okay.
No, from what I saw from the injury report today, Slayton didn't practice.
And we did release Hudson, right? Offensive lineman.
No, the two spots in the practice squad are because we had to literally activate fully to the active roster Jude McAtamney and Neville Hewitt, because we've called them up so many times because of the injuries.
Did you hear about some guy from Buffalo getting signed, a tight end?
No, I did not.
Okay, okay.
I hear everything. I don't want to sit there and act like that guy, So
I could have swore we released Hudson.
So Drew, what do you think about the Waddle rumors, man?
I mean, Jalen Waddle, I know, is the big thing everybody's talking about now because he posted on Instagram for the first time that wasn't like a sponsored post, and it was just ... and him in a
I saw that. Yeah,
him in a what?
Him in a Dolphins uniform. But I don't know if you guys looked at the contract Jalen Waddle has. I want no part of that, dude.
Yeah,
3 years, $84 million.
Okay. Yes, the Giants.
It's gonna be like a major cap hit.
It's a back-footed contract.
Giants, what, Sneaky?
The Giants did release Brian Hudson during roster cuts.
Brian Hudson or out?
Hold on a sec. Maybe that's the wrong guy. Hold on.
Wrong Hudson.
However, as of now, he is listed on the practice squad. Hold on, that's the wrong Hudson.
Oh, Sneaky, put on your glasses. Sneaky, put on your glasses.
No, I didn't.
What's up, Daryl?
What's up, Lubes?
Hey, I was gonna say something on how you guys were talking about Shador.
All right, go ahead, Luke. What's up?
The only thing that I don't agree with, like, I know everybody like tries to feel sorry for him, but what I don't appreciate is if it wasn't for the Browns drafting him, he wouldn't even have a job.
He sure would.
Truth. That's the only thing that gets me. And what he needs to realize is, like, Sneak, you got kids. I mean, all the guys that have kids on this show or whatever, but your kids will never fill your shoes. Why? Because you would always expect your kids to be better and do more than what you've ever done in your life.
Yeah.
So Shador, instead of, and like how you guys were saying about the speeding tickets and all that stuff, okay, it's cool. He came from a different income or whatever, but he made things worse for himself. Like, how are you going to actually get one last breath, one last chance to live, one last chance to be in the NFL, and you go do and get attention and get speeding tickets or whatever the fact may be? Look at Shiloh. He thought that, oh, my whole life daddy's been there. No, son. This college to NFL. Daddy ain't around. And what happened to him? Where is he right now? He's on the unemployed list, and that's where he's going to end up, and that's where he's going to stay.
I thought he was in the CFL.
So he's actually out of the league entirely right now and out of the CFL. He went to the last Browns game and actually dressed up in Shador's jersey and pretended to be him and was taking pictures. He thought that was fun.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Look where he's at now. He could have been playing with the Bucks right now, but for a stupid reaction that he did caused him to lose his spot on the Bucks.
He was not making the Bucks. Trust me. I live in Tampa Bay. He was not making the Bucks. He was going to.
He should have never. He should have never even had a chance to even try out for that team because Shador. I mean, not Shador. Shiloh. I'm sorry, but he's not. He's not good. He's not his dad. He's not his dad. It's just.
I'll
It's
say
just like
this real quick, Sneaky. I'll say this real quick, Sneaky.
What's
It's a real bad sign if Madden has removed you off the game.
They did that to Shiloh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
Sneaky. Let me ask you a question. You're a dad.
Yeah.
Do you think your son will ever be a better football player than you?
Actually, he was. Well, see the difference. Yes, I'll say yes, but the only difference was he was an offensive lineman and I was a quarterback.
Okay,
there were
but
two.
you never held your son's hand. You never held Nick's hand to get where he got.
No, I would, and I'll tell you this right now. I am a better quarterback than my son would ever be. I'll tell you that. Right. But at the same time, he is, and was a better lineman, offensive lineman than I could ever be too. But
I don't know. The last time I saw you fall off the couch, you look like a pretty good Giants lineman.
That reminds me. I know you answered my question somewhat, Loops. So, just so you all know, the comment I made about some Eagles fans saying 30 years, and I'm like, you got us confused with the Dallas Cowboys. Loops he slid into my DMs and he said, not only that, he Googled and screenshot showing me that the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl in 1996, which is true. I'll give it to you. However, if you look at the Super Bowl ring that they won,
Pause. I'm going to stop you right there.
It was for the 95 season.
Pause. I'm going to stop you right there. So you got me on that one and you showed me the ring.
I did.
But what tells me is the Cowboys won in 95, which means the last time the Niners won it was 94.
Right. That's true.
When's the last time they were at a Super Bowl, though?
Oh, the Cowboys don't show up to Super Bowl. They just
Cowboys barely even win a playoff game.
NFC Championship.
The Cowboys are like a prom date where you know you're not gonna get laid. Put it to you that way.
Oh my God,
that is crazy.
Like we'll go to prom, but ain't nothing gonna happen.
You ain't going to second base.
So hold on, let me get to some of these comments real quick. Sean Jackson, he said, we're about to wrap up here in a little bit. Sneaky, when I was a kid, I remember my dad, who was an old school black man, being pissed off when he saw a young
Jerry Curled
wearing Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
In the back of the newspaper prime time. Hey, but that like Jerry would say, it looked wet, but it was dry. It was dry.
Let me put it this way. That we were talking about Shador. I'll tell you one thing right now. Just
and
like
this is the last thing, because I got to get back to the Giants before we end the show. Go ahead, Luke. Yeah.
Just like Arch Manning at Texas. He ain't his uncles. And he ain't gonna be his uncles. He ain't gonna do what his uncles did. Tell you that right now.
Arch Manning's balling, bro. He just
my God, bro. Are you serious right now?
You don't watch college ball, man. That dude has been doing all
hold on, real quick.
He has no running game, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Facts, man.
Hold on, bro. Let me ask you a question. What did he do game 1 against Daddy Ohio State?
Bro, that's in Ohio State. Say it again and make it make sense. Please.
Exactly. If you can't win the big game, you ain't shit,
you
dog.
Expect somebody to go to Ohio State and do something with no O-line and no running game? That's what you expect.
Hey, Jackson Dart is doing it for the Giants. Why can't Arch Manning do it?
On here, please.
Okay, so we're gonna move on with I'm gonna end it with
onto the Giants.
Onto the Giants real quick. I'm gonna say New York Giants. So
nice, Drew.
For me, in order for us, I think the keys for us the victory, right? The key parts, and I took some notes here. We
Mhm.
definitely got to win the turnover battle. We got to dominate the time of possession. We got to keep that offense, Denver's offense, off the field. We definitely got to control the trenches. I think this is going to be the battle of the trenches with our offensive line and their defensive front. I don't think I truly believe this is going to be a low-scoring game. Drew, do you know what the over/under is?
Actually, I have it here in front of me on my other tab here. Let's see. It was.
I think they gave the Giants 7 points, right? Time I checked.
We double
They
checked.
gave the Giants 7 points.
Yeah, they're giving the Giants 7 points. I knew off the top of my head. He's right there. 40.5 is the over/under.
I would definitely and look, I don't gamble. I just play Texas Hold'em. I would definitely do the under because these two defenses on the field, it's going to be a defensive game. This is going to be more of a chess match than it is a checkers match. Okay.
I think if you guys beat the Broncos, you guys make the playoffs.
We'll definitely have momentum.
No,
building up these wins.
Drew.
Yeah.
You know?
Kidding me?
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Hey, Drew, do you think if we get before the end of the deadline, I know we're gonna get a wide receiver, but do you think that wide receiver could help us for a playoff push this year?
Don't make me hit the button again. I'll do it.
You know who you guys need to get? You guys need to get Odell.
I'm worried about Denver right now.
I know that, Sneaky. See, that's why I didn't direct that question towards you. Sneaky. I knew better.
And I'm gonna ask Drew. Drew, real quick, what are your 3 key points to a victory for a Giants win?
So I think the big thing for me is quick releases in the passing offense because this pass rush is just really tremendous. I think that we got to attack the left side of their offensive line specifically. They're on their 3rd string left guard at this point. And their backup left guard they just lost was our old dear friend Matt Pert. So that just tells you where they're at.
Dear friend.
Gotcha.
So I would go ahead and line up Dexter Lawrence right over the left guard at all times, basically. And listen, they got to get a left tackle. He can help out, but that's going to free up whoever's on the outside next to him. Then, like
Danny,
that's
what do you
attack the weekend.
And Mark, I saw your comment, man. No worries. It's all good. I'll definitely see you on Tuesday. Danny, what do you think are key points to a victory or key plays for a victory on Tuesday?
We just gotta watch out for Satan, man. That guy scares me. Satan scares me.
You and me both, brother.
But yeah, like Drew said, I mean, just gotta attack that O line. Just hope for let's like quick passes. Like Drew said, get that ball out quick. Establish the run game with Scatterboo, of course. Make them run through walls as usual.
The game, yeah.
Just hopefully balanced, balanced game, and you like you said, Sneaky, it's gonna be a defensive game. It's gonna be like that. So let's hope for the best.
Now, Dash, thanks for joining the show. Appreciate you as always.
Big Dash in the building.
Give me 3 points, 3 key points that the Giants are going to get a win, or what will help the Giants get a win.
I just want to say something real quick, Sneaky.
It was Dash's fault, Sneaky, while coming here hot.
I'm watching the game with my wife. My wife is a Steelers fan, so obviously that's why I wasn't on. And I'm going to be really quick because I'm been battling in social media. I didn't know that the Broncos fans were like this, and I'm going to say this right now. When the Giants dog walk these Denver Broncos on Sunday,
got them started.
I don't want to hear anything. They lost their absolute mind. The Broncos fans have lost their mind.
Shots fired! Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Listen, when the Giants were asked about the Broncos all week, they treated them with the utmost respect.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart treated them with the utmost respect, talked about how good the pass rush was. They were highly respectful. And then now you got some guy talking about Jackson Dart's chain. Meanwhile, he don't know the backstory about that's his sister's chain that he's wearing. That's why he wears it. And then all of a sudden, why do people have an issue with people wearing chains all of a sudden? Last time I checked, everybody's wearing chains. But
Yeah.
because my quarterback, who happens to be a white quarterback, is wearing the chain, they got a problem with it.
Well,
Listen,
not
I
only
want-
that,
I
hey,
want all-
let's call it like it is too, because he said, "Homeboy, oh, he's dancing, he's doing his thing." I mean, he kind of put it out there. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
so
They just mad because that boy got a little bit of extra shit. Got a little bit of color in him. That's what the matter is.
I don't. So I don't know if you guys have seen the last couple hours on social media.
I did.
Abdul Carter has a response. Kayvon Thibodeau done threw out a response as well with a little gif, one of those little memes. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of extra energy that I don't think the New York Giants might have had after the. And it goes to show me, Jackson Dart has really energized his team because nobody has been standing up for any of the quarterbacks like these guys are doing right now. And they got that man's back, and I can't wait to get to Sunday. It's belt to ass again.
Hey, now, hold on. Let's not forget though.
Q Sneaky to ask me as a token white guy my thoughts on Jackson Dart now. Apparently,
Listen. Drew, I know this much.
I love Drew.
I don't know. What you said. I don't know what you said. I didn't see the show. I know this though. I know Drew bleeds blue. So no matter how he feels about Dart, whether it's good or bad, he wants the New York.
No. We're talking about Sanders before, so Sneaky to ask my opinion.
Yeah, and I asked him. I said, as the white man, I need your perception. And then I said, as the white man holding us down, I need your perception. But no. Also, when Emmanuel was, and I'm not a fan of Emmanuel because he was very negative towards the Giants for the longest time. When he asked Thibodeau, now Thibodeau gave some colorful words about the Eagles too that I like. That I'm not going to get too far into, but at the same time, Emmanuel asked Thibodeau about the Giants, and Thibodeau straight up he said 2 words: "Buckle up."
Yep.
Buckle up.
He warned them straight up.
And now, so what you're telling me now, there's some lingering communication this week.
Yes.
Yep.
With the Broncos and with the Giants.
Full quote if you want it, Sneaky.
I'm sorry.
Sneaky.
You have the full quote if you want it up, actually.
Oh, please go ahead.
Yes. I thought about you, Sneaky, though, because
go ahead.
The gift that Kayvon Thibodeau used, it was from training day. It was Denzel Washington.
The Denzel joint. Yeah, the Denzel joint.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
My brother.
Okay.
Listen, I got to get back to this game. There's a couple more minutes left with my wife. I do want to say this. Got to keep it official. Belt the ass on Sunday. I won't see you guys again.
ETA, baby.
Ass on Sunday. I can't wait.
Dash got the same energy.
Mile high ass whooping is coming.
Somebody got my boy Dash riled up, man. My boy Dash riled up, yo.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Somebody said, why is the bench woman talking about Abdul Carter? Like, what are we doing? What? I can't wait. Like they needed the extra fuel. I can't wait for this game.
What bench woman was talking about it?
I'm fired up, baby. I'm fired up.
I was already ready to run through a brick wall this morning. Like this morning, I was ready to run through a brick wall, and now I'm super ready to run through a brick wall. But I'm gonna leave it here, man. Let's go, Giants! Ow!
I appreciate you, fam.
I have a good night, man.
Later.
You too, Dash.
All right, Sneaky. Here's your quote on what was said. This was Jonathan Cooper, by the way, the linebacker for the Broncos.
Yep.
He's opposite to
talking about Jackson Dart. He said he's a young guy. He's feeling himself a little bit. He's out there running around. He's got the chain on. He's dancing. I feel like everyone needs something, But we went against quarterbacks who have ran around in the pocket, who tried to do stuff with their legs. So ain't nothing we haven't seen. And we play one of the best quarterbacks twice a year, every single year. So once you go against that, you kind of get a feel of the game, and you know what you need to do. You got to make him feel uncomfortable in the pocket. That's the exact. Now, and then Nick Bonetto today on X there, and he deleted the tweet afterwards. And I still feel weird calling it a tweet when it's X now, whatever the hell it is. But he said, I've never seen such a delusional fan base.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gets even better, baby. Gets even better for Sunday.
Broncos are just being straight up disrespectful.
Like,
Well,
I get
you know
it
what?
that y'all are feeling yourselves because y'all haven't had much success in a while, but like, let's pump the brakes on talking smack about other teams.
They want us to be a rivalry with them, yo.
Listen, guys. We all got to be confident here because you know
Yeah.
the stinking Jets lost by 2 points.
Yep.
Right.
Against this same team.
So
If they struggle against the Jets, I think we could beat them, bro.
I'm going to tell you
And the
this, guy.
quarterback had -1 yards.
Exactly.
Negative 10.
I think some people will give me pushback on what I'm about to say, but and not necessarily in this room. I think people that are non-Giants fans, I'll put it that way. But look at what the Broncos have done this year on defense. And everybody says this is the greatest defense basically in football right now. They beat the Titans week 1. The Titans. They beat the Bengals this year. They beat the Jets, the Eagles. Like, you're talking some really bad offenses so far. That's 4 of their 6 games against really bad offenses. The only good offenses they faced so far.
Oh, no way.
29 points.
Are you dead?
About to score a touchdown?
You gotta be kidding me.
The Steelers game.
Yep, the Steelers just scored a touchdown.
There's no fucking way.
He just scored, Joe. That's wild.
Yeah.
Somebody mad.
Rodgers just threw
They just tied it up right now.
Those guys just fucking killed me on my fucking parlay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say, he lost some kind of money.
I feel you, bro.
2.5 minutes left to go. They put 60 points up in this game, so the game's not over yet with 2.5 minutes to go. But
no way, dude.
The Chargers, they beat them 23-20, and the Colts beat them 29-28. That's the only 2 decent offenses they faced, really. I'm not saying it's a bad defense. I just think this is an loaded stat-wise defense because of who they played.
So basically, because like they're ranked second in points and in yards.
Yes.
So the numbers do lie in this case.
Like I said, if you play the Titans, the Bengals with no Joe Burrow, you play the Eagles, who we all know have been struggling on offense. Let's be honest, your special teams have scored as many points as their offense has at this point, practically. And the Jets, and that's 4 of your 6 games. You don't think that's a little bit bloated?
Yeah. No,
Good
no,
point.
I mean, it makes sense. You know what? What I love about it, we're going to find out on Sunday.
Damn straight.
Hey, Jalen, real
What's
quick, let me hear it one time, man.
Oh, all right. Hey, love y'all, boys. Let's go, Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you.
Man.
Daryl,
Let's go, Giants.
There you go.
Ow!
Appreciate you. Have a good night, brother. Sully, let me hear it one time, man.
Let's go, Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. H-Town, let me hear it.
It's not in here.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No
H-Town.
worries.
My fault. My fault. My bad.
I think,
That's on me.
I think what we need to do, we have to be efficient on 3rd down on both sides of the field, both sides of the ball. We got to be efficient on 3rd downs, and we have to execute. Just execute, and I think that gives us a good shot at winning 24-17. Giants out. Ow!
Appreciate you. My bad. See, I took out H-Town. I didn't take out Sully. Loops. I appreciate you on the show, man. Let me get one time.
Yep.
Loops, you there?
I don't think he hears you.
Hey, Loops.
Loopy loops.
Caw-caw.
Caw-caw.
His prediction will go based on which direction the
You Loops, you got me?
Hear us, bro?
Loops, can you hear us?
Oh, are we good?
Yeah, I don't got him muted.
I think he's looking at a blank screen. He's like, "What the hell am I looking at?"
That or he's looking at
Blink.
something. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Face of
There you go. I'm
depressed.
like, wait a minute, you hear us?
Like, yo, we got 2 loops in the building, yo. 2 loops.
This is Loops.
Love
This
it.
is Loops 916.
Hey, Luz, when you go back, you gotta go. Matter of fact, okay, 2 hours, 15 minutes. You gotta go back in the show and watch that whole segment.
That was a.
Hey, I was like, Luz, let me hear it one time. And this was You put the phone down. You was like, no, fuck him.
I was like, hell no, I don't even want to talk to this guy right now.
let me hear one time, Loops.
Real quick before I leave, I'm not a Giants fan, but you guys got the youth on your side, man. You know, and Jackson Dart, nobody thought he had it. You guys got lucky, got him. Scatterboo is good. I hate to say it, but soon, because the Eagles are falling apart, I think the Giants are gonna take it next maybe year or two. But I always remember, like we were talking about right now. Remember, when you're on top, you're always gonna have a hater. Sneaky, you should know about that.
Yeah.
We started with your show when we were on bottom. Look where you're at now, pops.
I appreciate that.
We're on top. Well, not we, but you're on top. But you know we got your back.
Well, I'm on top because of you guys. But I
And the only thing
appreciate
I gotta say is, even though it hurts me like a mother, let's go Giants.
Appreciate you, fam. Have a good night. Aaron.
What's up, man?
There it is.
I want to congratulate you on getting a 9-volt battery.
Oh, did you hear it today?
I don't hear it today.
Hey, it was on in the morning, man. It was rocking in the morning, but I turned it off finally.
And I wanna
How long has it been? 3 years already? 3 years with the same battery?
Been a while. When we get closer to the
December?
game,
Yeah.
we got to come up with something.
Yeah, you said a hat, so I'm down with the hat.
Okay.
Unless you want to do $40 again, I'm fine with that. Not in this economy, huh?
Damn, I want to. Let's talk about it. Let's talk because we said
I'll
a
get
hat,
you-
right?
I got the hookups at Liz. Don't worry, I'll get you a signed hat of any player you want. So I got you the hat with an autograph player.
How you gonna do that? Oh, what, for the Raiders?
No, for the Giants. Unless you want a Raider hat.
How you got the hookup with that?
Yeah, I got the hookups at Liz. I used to work there. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, no, I mean, we'll talk about it. Now, I'm not making this a full.
Okay.
A full. This ain't a full bet right now. This is just on the table. Don't agree to it. Don't agree to it.
We still got 2 months. Don't worry.
We still got some time.
Yeah.
But I think a Noggin Boss hat would be.
Oh.
Don't answer that. Let's just. I'm just gonna put it on.
I'm saying now, if we win, you give me one of those big hats.
It's a Noggin Boss hat.
Yeah, there you go. What it's called? You know what it's called.
But let's not agree to disagree. Let's hold off.
Okay,
Let's table it.
Hey, if you beat the Broncos, man, I'll hook you up sick, man.
He would love that.
Do me the favor.
Hey, we gonna beat the Broncos.
Y'all look good though, man. Like
BTA.
I mean, quarterback is a young one. He's fired up. Running back is like a Mike Allstott, like a
yeah.
So I was like,
that's the comparison.
Yeah.
So, but Aaron, I tell you what, we're about to shut. Let me hear one time, man.
All right, brother. Let's go Giants. Beat the Broncos. Ow.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
you.
I'll let Drew finish it off, brother.
Well, hold on. I want to bring this person up because he's never been on the show before.
Okay.
David.
What's up? Yo, FYI, I'm a Dolphin fan. I just want to get your prospect on Jalen Waddle.
No.
I heard there's rumors of that he could go to the Giants. I want to ask y'all if y'all would give a first-round pick for him. Not this year, next year.
I wouldn't give you a 7th round pick for that contract.
Okay.
What's the contract?
So his contract, here's the thing. They backloaded that contract like you wouldn't believe.
We backloaded that. We backloaded every contract.
2027 is when the real money starts. You're going to have to pay. If you take out the signing bonus, because keep in mind that goes on to the Dolphins then. So you have to pay him $23 million in salary plus workout bonus plus the per game bonus.
Yeah.
He's going to have a cap hit about $27 million. And then that goes up to $31 million the following year.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. That contract. I'm telling you right now, the receiver I want is Myers. I want Jacoby Myers.
You want Jacoby Myers? Okay, that's a fair
So,
point.
David, thanks for coming on, by the way.
No.
Now, just so you know, I don't know if you've heard, but you now have to say the outro.
What's the outro?
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you, fam. David, come on again. And I also have a Dolphins belt if you're interested. Shoot me an IM on Instagram or even TikTok. But thanks for coming on, man. And he showed some love to the show. I appreciate that.
There we go.
Appreciate that. Danny, you said you want Drew to go ahead. You want to take it or what?
I'll let Drew finish it off tonight. Yeah.
Man.
All I gotta say is BTA, BTA, BTA. Let's go Giants. Ow! Good night, boy.
Drew, it's always good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
I know you're doing the damn thing. Yeah, let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you. Guys, not sorry for not giving you last minute, but, I'm running over. But that's all right, though, because today it was another banger. It was another banger. I want to thank everybody for coming on, even Dash sliding in the cut. Had Raider Aaron show up a little bit. Raider Mod, I saw you. I was trying to get you on, but we were deep in discussion. Chat, Instagram, TikTok. Thank you so much, chat. I appreciate y'all. Everybody on Kicks, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn. I am hiring. Pay sucks, but Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Guys, look, we got to start stacking some wins here. And the only way we're going to do it is by beating the Broncos. We got to be 1-0 this week. And the fact that we got a Bronco linebacker saying we have some delusional fans as Giant fans, we're going to show them what delusional is. We're going to show them what it is on Sunday. Damn, I wish I could be there. God, I really wish I could, but it is what it is. And that being said, keep your damn hands to yourself and put a smile on someone's face. Until Tuesday, let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneakyg.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.